there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to the end of the day tour for Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. Right, so I have a little bit to show you that I did off camera. I finished up the exterior filigree on the tower, and I'll just give you guys a quick peek at that. I think it came out okay. English is my first language, I promise. It came out looking pretty cool. And looking like vines. Which is cool. Alright, so the other thing that we did today, not off camera, but we did this today, we finished up the garden area. So I decided, let me just take off my flight lock. Decided that I wasn't going to put any pathways in here because, well, this should be more of a relaxation area, and if you needed to go to do business, to run around, you can run around in the interior walkway here. You don't need to be strolling through the garden. So it didn't need to have an easy way to get over. Although you can obviously still run across here if you're really so inclined. We put in a nice little waterfall, and we have a lot of park benches and stuff, so you can enjoy this little slice of heaven up here on the top. And obviously we are still waiting for all the vines to grow. That's going to take a little while, but we'll just let them do their thing, and it should look very nice and foresty in here, even though you're inside the fortress. Right, so, speaking of the fortress, let's go down. I finished up in here. The only things that I had left to do, as I said at the end of the last end of the day tour, was I needed to put some things on shelves, which I did do. So each of the offices have stuff on the shelves, like so. This one, I did finish up a little more in here. I put an oddment there, and I can't remember if I had food and stuff on these tables. I think I probably did, but that's about all I did, I think, was the oddment. Anyway, I can't exactly remember what was in the last end of the day tour precisely, but, you know. So this office, I did finish up as well. Obviously, some more books, shelves. And I think this table was bare, so I'm pretty sure I added this globe, some cash, and a scale on here. So that is all done. And then I also went into this little office here, and I put a few things on the table here, as well as some books on the shelf, etc. Alright, so that's the office level done. And then that was off camera, and during today's stream, I also worked on getting the balconies looking like something you could actually... That is not a trampoline. Really now. Well, obviously the elves are enjoying the new furniture, even if one of them appears to be testing how strong it is and whether it's possible to break it by jumping on it. Right. So basically each level is going to look very similar to this. Each one's a little different, but they have some shrubberies for privacy, various seats arranged around, and some bird attracting paraphernalia. The only one that looks different is the... Well, like I said, they're not identical. Each one is different. But the only one that's a lot different is, of course, the workroom one, since we have some work area over here. So we do have an area for people to sit, but we also have the tanning section. And over here we have some washing lines to dry wash. And there is no bird attractant on this balcony, because we don't want the birds landing on the clotheslines and, well, undoing the clean clothes and making them need to be washed again, because a bird used it as a washroom. Right, so let's go down. Oops, let's go down one more level? I think one more level. And then I can show you some of the other... This level? No, let's go to this level. Each level's different, but I'm not going to show you each one of them because that would be... Well, they're different but similar, if you know what I mean. So this is the main walkway coming up here to the... what's going to be the inn when I pull out my technological claptrap. But here, again, nice little area. And down here, on this level, when you come in, and of course this is the dining hall, you've also got a little alcove where you can sit down and have a little bit of a rest and privacy. Maybe after eating a very large meal. I don't know. Alright, so that, other than ripping out my technological stuff and finishing off the inn, that's this fortress done. And I have to admit, it is cool flying up and down and looking and seeing stuff on each level now. Whereas before it's been so plain because there's not been much on there. Except for grass. Now, I didn't put any grass tufts on these ones on purpose. I would think that these would be a little bit more in use and a little bit more looked after, in the sense of not letting the grass get out of control. Whereas these ones are intended to be more park-like areas, just like the areas down there, and so I can see the grass being allowed to get a little more unkempt and natural looking, just because it looks cool. Alright, so after we finished that, we went to the walls. And you can see that they are heavily under construction. These are the main interest points on the walls, and I'm currently working on doing the edging around the bottom. And this wool is going to be replaced with pillars, which we've done up here to see how it looks. And that... that might need to be changed out. Let's see. Anyway, that is hopefully what it's going to give you an idea of what it looks like. So if you don't look at the wool down there, let's pretend that's not there. This is going to give you a little bit of an idea what it's going to look like up close. And when we're further away, we'll still be able to see the difference, hopefully, between the pillar pattern and the regular brick pattern on the side there. Now, these areas here, I'm planning to leave as is. We will see. If it looks like it's still too plain, then I will have to think about it or reassess it, but I think what I've got planned is going to be sufficient to make it look finished. We also had to massage the water spouts because they need to come out far enough that they're not bouncing off the skirting at the bottom here. And in fact, let's just make it rain, so we can have a look at the spouts and make sure that they are in fact going to be out far enough. They should be 2 from the old wall, because we're going to have this here is going to be 1 layer. This will be brick, and then there will be below that there's going to be stairs, so that has to be 2 out. Come on. Just waiting for the signal to propagate or something. Don't tell me I broke it again. No, because this one would be working, not working. Come on, guys. Why is it whenever I try to demonstrate this lately, it never freaking works? And then when I'm not needing it, it's working fine. Alright, fine. I'm going to go way around the corner. Maybe you'll decide. See, this one's working. Did I break something? I must have broken something. Crap. Okay. We'll have to figure that out. Alright, so this is the other one we had to adjust a little bit more. So you can see that it now diverts into 2 streams, and I think that looks kind of cool. What did I break? Really? Okay, well, I'll figure that out off camera. I guess we won't see exactly how it looks because I broke it. Dang it. And I don't even have anything in my inventory that says that I broke a wire, because it has to be a wire that I broke. Huh. Alright, anyway. Even though I'm irritated now because it's broken. It was working, I swear. Ask people in chat. It was working. Oh, now you decide to work. Thank you. Now we can see what it looks like. Okay, it's not broken, it's just slow. So, I think that looks pretty cool. That's a pretty complicated one. Neat. And it actually looks, if it's not identical, it's pretty close to the one that we have in the corner right here. Because it's a similar kind of shape, so. Awesome. Okay, now I'm happy. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this end of the day tour. And I hope to see you in the stream sometime. Y'all take care now. Bye.